Let's go. Round 5, team of the week for Six Nations, the final round of the 2025 Six Nations. The team that really stood out for me, the players that stood out, that made the most impact. As we always do, the 1 to 15 is players that started, and then 16 to 23, the bench, is actually players that did come off the bench, just to highlight the impact that some of the bench players had on the game. So instead of doing a 1 to 23, that's the way I like to do it. And if you do agree with the list, let me know below. Hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button right below the video if you want to support the channel and see future videos. We'll be also doing a Six Nations team of this tournament. So if you want to see that, definitely hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one. So let's get into this video here and get my ugly mug out of the way. So we'll start with the front row. Because like I always say, even though I am a back myself, I've always played in the backs. Without a good forward pack, you're not going to win a game. So I think forwards are the most important part of any team. All right, any team, period. So let's start. Number 1, Piers Kumon. I think he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He could have gone with even a couple of ones here, but I think just the penalties given up and also the yellow card by Crow, it just kind of dropped him out of that. But Piers Kumon, he done the hard running yards. He did 12 runs, 5 meters, 2 defenders beaten, 13 tackles, played 66 minutes. So I gave him an 8.3 out of 10. And he's in at number 1 for me. I think he played brilliant. He held his own in the scrum and he did his job at the end of the day. That's what he did. Ellis Genge could have been another one here. Could have easily gone him, but Ellis Genge did have a couple turnovers and also penalty conceded as well. So I think that just did it for me for Piers Kumon. I think he was good. Dan Sheehan for me, man, absolutely brilliant in at number 2, 8.9 out of 10, 70 minutes, 11 runs, 2 defenders beaten, a clean break, a hat trick, a freaking hat trick for a forward. That's nearly unheard of, especially at international rugby. 13 tackles, 2 misses, and 2 turnovers conceded. Man, brilliant game by him. In at number 3, in at tight head, Finlay Bealham, 8.1 for me. He did his job. That's all he had to do. He held his own in scrum, did not lose anything, did not give up a penalty. 9 tackles, 0 missed. He also won a turnover for his team as well. So he did everything he needed to win that match, and that's what he did. So 8.1 out of 10. You could have gone Will Stewart there as well, but I think Bealham, against a very improving Italian team, I think he done well. Where Will Stewart didn't always get the best of Nicky Smith against the Welsh. So I think that's the reason why Bealham, for me, just done it. Into the second row, Mario Itoje. There's not too many starting locks for me in this round, which really stood out, apart from Flament. But Itoje in 7.9 out of 10, 80 minutes. He looked very tired at the end of this match, but he gets a well-deserved rest and a couple beers as well. 5 runs, 18 meters. He got a try as well. 7 tackles, 1 miss, but he gave up 3 penalties. He does let that sneak into his game sometimes. 3 penalties conceded, so that's the only reason why he's marked down a little bit as well. Thibault Flament for France, 8.3 out of 10 for me. 8 runs, 12 meters, 18 tackles, so tackling machine and only 2 misses. So he was that engine in that forward pack for the French. Now into the back row, you got Francois Crow. Man, you could have nearly gone a full English back row here. They all played amazing. Tom Curry played brilliant, but Francois Crow for me, 18 tackles with only 2 misses, 4 runs, 2 meters, and a defender beaten as well. So I think he played brilliant, just as he did last week. He's been an unsung hero the last couple of weeks. In at number 7, Ben Curry, coming off the starting this time instead of coming off the bench, played brilliant. 6 runs, 33 meters, 2 defenders beaten. He won 2 turnovers as well. 11 tackles, 3 misses, and 1 turnover conceded. So 8.5 out of 10 in his 58 minutes. Ben Earl, absolute brilliant game. Last few weeks, he's just been great. Just taking over games, really. He's been all over the place. 8.8 out of 10 in 80 minutes. 14 runs, 47 meters. Defender beaten, 2 turnovers, 1. 13 tackles, and only 1 penalty conceded. So brilliant game by him. And 0 missed tackles as well. In at number 9, Alex Mitchell. He had a brilliant game, best game for the Six Nations he's had. 8.4 out of 10 for me in 67 minutes. scored a try, and also had 2 try assists. That's the main one there for me. His kicking game was also fairly on point as well. That was really the difference. The Tomas Williams didn't put him in, contestable situations. Alex Mitchell did. Romain Ntamack, they missed him for sure in that English game, but played brilliantly. 8.8 out of 10 in 80 minutes, 5 runs, 88 meters, clean break, 3 defenders beaten, 1 try assist, which he made the break and gave it to Louis Biarbière to go run off and score a try. 11 tackles with 0 misses, which is, pretty good for a 10. And only 1 penalty conceded. Brilliant game by him. Really controlled everything, in my opinion. He controlled the game, controlled the pace, and let the backs do their job. In at number 12, Ben Thomas for me. There's a few you could have gone. You could have gone Moefana here as well, easily, but Moefana had quite a few missed tackles. So Ben Thomas for me, 8.5 out of 10. 11 runs, 17 meters, 2 clean breaks, a defender beaten, scored 2 tries. Brilliant whole running by him. 10 tackles with only 1 miss. 1 turnover conceded and a penalty conceded as well. So 8.5 out of 10 for me for him. Then Tommaso Menoncello, who is the player of the round for me, for Italy. Man, this dude, he is a once-in-a-lifetime thing for the Italians. There's a reason why he won player of the tournament last year. 9.2 out of 10, 7 runs, 77 meters, 1 clean break, 9 defenders beaten, so 9 broken tackles. That's insane. 14 tackles with only 1 miss, and he also won 2 turnovers. So, and he helped set up their first try as well. He did a half break, offloaded it to Garbisi, and then Garbisi did a grubber kick through for Ioane. So, man, and everything he does, you even see him running up against forwards. He's kind of half running over them as well. He's just a beast. Into the back 3 here, you got Louis Biarbière for the French, 8.9 out of 10 in 80 minutes. 6 runs, 81 meters, 1 clean break, 4 defenders beaten, scored a try as well. 2 penalties conceded, which is kind of a mark down for him as well, but brilliant game by him again. He's just a pure out-and-out finisher, scores tries all the time. So bravo to him. He's definitely the left winger of the tournament, in my opinion. Maybe even the back. Yeah, he's probably the back 3 player of the tournament. Maybe even the back of the tournament. Him and Menoncello, in my opinion. On the right wing, Tom Roebuck for England, coming into the starting lineup. 8.5 out of 10. 7 runs, 43 meters, 2 defenders beaten. A great try as well. He scored 3 tackles and only 1 miss. So 8.5 out of 10. Coming back into the team, he's a big, strong body. And he really threw that around, especially the try he scored. He carried the Welsh fullback pretty much 5 meters with him. And then Blair Kinghorn here. There's only one choice for me. He's played insane this tournament. He's the shoe-in for the British and Irish Lions 15, in my opinion. 8.8 out of 10 in 80 minutes. 14 runs, 114 meters, 2 clean breaks, 4 defenders beaten. Only blemish is obviously 2 turnovers conceded. He conceded a penalty and also made no tackles, but he missed 1 tackle. So a couple marks down on that. But apart from that, he's creating things. He's kicking the ball pretty well. Just an out-and-out complete fullback. Now onto the bench. You got Jamie George, came on, played brilliantly again, closed the game out. And him, the Six Nations, everyone was thinking he's getting old. He's got to kind of looking at retirement, but he's looked better than ever. Seriously, he's wound back the clock to like his 2019 Rugby World Cup form. So 8.3 out of 10, 5 runs, 60 meters, 8 tackles and only 1 miss in 34 minutes. So 8.3 out of 10. Cyril Baille, 8.4 out of 10, 6 tackles, no misses in 32 minutes, and brilliant in the scrum. Joe Hayes came on. I think out of the tight heads on the bench, he stood out the most. 8.2 out of 10 in 34 minutes. Scored a try with just good follow-up, 10 tackles of 2 misses. So brilliant game by him. Taking his chance, right? Getting into the team, and he had a good game. Into Chandler Cunningham himself, who came on in the second row. 9 out of 10 for me. He came on early for injury. 62 minutes played, 7 runs, 20 meters, beat a defender, scored 2 tries as well, 9 tackles with 0 misses, and also won a turnover as well, but conceded 2 penalties. But just his defense in general, he was putting shots on, playing brilliantly. So well done to him for coming on. And, they were stressing because The English didn't really have an out-and-out second rower on the bench, but he showed that he can do it. Henry Pollock, the young English back rower, 8.5 out of 10, 32 minutes, scored 2 tries, 3 tackles with 1 miss. You know, obviously it's against the Welsh and they were down big when he came on, but he did his job, hit the rucks, made his tackles, and also scored a couple tries. Now on to the last 3. Anthony Geelong, 8.2 out of 10, 34 minutes, 6 runs, 8 meters, 11 tackles with only 1 miss. But every time he's come off the bench recently, especially when they do that 7-1 split, the French do recently, you know, obviously thanks Rassie for that one, for opening that up to the world. He's been brilliant. He comes on, he's showing that he can pass the ball. He's doing brilliant passes out the back to the French Flyers. And he's also doing the physicality. I mean, 11 tackles in 34 minutes is pretty good. Peter O'Mahony, absolute legend. I think he's, for me, the best blindside flanker for the Irish ever. And he's retired, and I think he came on and did his job. That's all he had to do. 7.8 out of 10 for me, 29 minutes, 3 runs, 18 meters, 3 tackles with no misses. Came on and done his job, but brilliant career by him. He deserves every accolade that he's gotten. Absolute brilliant man. Then final one, I'm doing a 7-1 split on this bench with Stephen Varney for the Italians. Came on at number 9 and he was a live wire. He brought him back into the game by scoring a try where Capuzzo did the kick over the top, and then Varney came through and put it down. He also made 6 tackles with no misses for a number 9. It's pretty brilliant. So brilliant game by him. He came on, brought a lot of physicality, and he actually, you know, brought a lot of up-tempo game for the Italians. It could have been a different story if obviously they didn't get the red, they didn't get a couple of yellows. You know, it would have been definitely a different story. But absolutely brilliant game by them. Even just to keep it that close against the Irish is absolutely brilliant. So that closes out to 23. Let me know if there's anyone you would change. Obviously, saying goodbye to 3 Irish legends. I mean, Conor Murray, Peter O'Mahony, and Cian Healy. 3 absolute legends of the game. So bravo to them. If you're an Irish supporter, you'll be sad to see them go. And see what the next, I guess, flock of players come through, and let's see if they can hold that same standard. But brilliant tournament in the end. We will do a best team for the tournament very soon, and we'll also do a review of the tournament as well, see which teams did better, and then compare it to obviously my predictions as well before the tournament, and see how close we were. But thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to support the channel, and like the video if you liked it, especially if you've watched this long, you might as well, and I'll see you in the next one.